Hello students, welcome back to my channel here. How are you? Hope you all are well in this lockdown period. So I am here in front of you with my new topic of chapter 2, which is electrostatic potential energy of system of point charges. So first of all, I will explain here the definition which is written in front of you. So electrostatic potential energy is the amount of work done to assemble the system of point charges by bringing them from infinity to their respective position. Here means that supposed to be we want to make a system of point charges like that. Suppose we want to make a system of point charges. So electrostatic potential energy means that electrostatic potential energy is the amount of work done to assemble this system of point charges by bringing them means the point charges, by bringing them means here point charge q1, q2 and so on q3 from infinity to their respective position with respect to point of reference. Clear? This is the definition of electrostatic potential energy. And after that, when we derive derivation for electrostatic potential energy, we will do different type of cases here. First, to calculate the electrostatic potential energy of system of 2-point charges, after that 3-point charges, after that 4-point charges, one by one I will explain the all. So in case of 2-point charges, student, you are saying here, so see, in system of 2-point charges, I have 2-point charges q1 and q2. Initially they both are at infinity. When these charges are infinity, it means that first we can either you can carry q1 charge from infinity to their respective position to make a system of 2-point charges, or you can carry the charge q2 from infinity to their respective position to make the same. First of all, you can carry any one out of these two in first case initially. So initially I told you both are at infinity. So first I am starting my solution of the derivation with charge q1. So initially we know that initially both are at infinity. So first of all, first amount of work done. Now amount of work done to carry the charge q1 from infinity to point A according to my figure. So see here, according to my diagram, point A is the respective position of charge q1. So here you can see that initially these are the 2 points with respect to any point of reference located at r1 and r2. Listen here carefully, these are the 2 points, or you can say that the respective position. Initially what you will do, you can carry the charge q1 from infinity to this point. When you will carry this charge, the amount of work done to carry this charge from infinity to this point is 0. Why? So why it is 0? Because initially when you will carry first charge in any system, then there is no electric field in that system, because the cause of electric field is charge. So in the absence of initially, there is no, listen here, see, initially there is no charge present in this system. So when we carry the first charge, either you can carry q1 or q2. So when you will carry first charge, either it is q1 or q2, the amount of work done in the absence of electric field is 0, because there is no electric field. So after that, after this charge, when you will carry the other charge q2, now you will do the work. After that, when you will carry the charge q2 from infinity, see here, after that amount of work done to carry the charge Q2 from infinity to point B to point, see here I will write here, to point B to point B, separated at distance R12 from A. Clear? Or you can say from Q1. So when you will carry the second charge from infinity, then the amount of work done you will do against the electric field created by this charge Q1. So that time the amount of work done is W is equals to, this is your initial work and this one is your supposed to be W2 work. W is equals to, by using the formula, W is equals to Q into V. You are carrying the charge Q2 and you know that in this case at point B located at distance R12, the electric potential due to this charge Q1 is V R12. Clear, student? So the formula will be W is equals to Q2 and the electric potential due to this charge is 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R12. So at last your work done will be 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R. This is your amount of work done to carry the charge Q2 from infinity to at any point B separated at distance R12, and after this you can write total amount of work done. Total amount of work done in 2-point system, 2-point charge system. See here. So it is W is equals to W1 plus W2, and you know that W1 is 0 because when we carry the charge Q1 the amount of work done is 0, and W2 is in front of you which is 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12. So at final you can see that your total amount of work done is W is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 over R12. And you know that by the definition this work is stored as the potential energy of 2-point charge system. So this work is stored as potential energy of 2-point charge system, which is 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12. So this is the formula for electrostatic potential energy of a system of 2-point charge. This diagram you will see that I made a system of 3-point charges. Let the charges are Q1, Q2, Q3 located at their respective position A, B and C. Clear? So here we will see the total amount of energy, or you can say here we will see the total electrostatic potential energy due to a system of 3-point charges. So initially again I consider all 3 charges are at infinity. So when you will carry the first charge, the total amount of work done is 0. So initially again all 3 charges are at infinity. So amount of work done to carry the charge Q1 from infinity to respective position of the system. So here we will see that the amount of work done to carry charge Q1, because this one is our first charge, so work done will be 0 because in the absence of electric field, and after that amount of work done to carry next charge. Now after this we will carry the charge Q2, amount of work done to carry charge Q2, when you will carry the charge Q2, the work done will be against Q1. Okay, against the electric field made by Q1, you can see against the electric field, by Q1. So see, in this case you will do the amount of work done is Q2 V R12, because this is the electrostatic potential due to the charge Q1. So here you will write Q2 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R12, and your formula is 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12. Point is clear, student? After that, similarly, when you will carry the charge, similarly for Q3, when you will carry the charge Q3 from infinity to point C, then the charge Q3, to carry the charge Q3, you will do the work against the electric field by Q1 and against the electric field by Q2. So here, next work, the work done to carry the charge Q3 the against the electric field done by against the electric field of Q1. So that time the work done for this is Q3 into VR13. 13 means electrostatic potential due to charge Q1 for Q3 plus Q3 electrostatic potential due to charge this, means you will do the work against this and this electric field. So here W3 is equals to Q3, and this one again 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 over R13 plus Q3, this one is again 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 over R23. Student, after adding these two, I will show you here the value which you will get here is Q1 Q3 over R13 plus Q1 plus Q2 Q3 over R23. So this is the total, this is our work done. Clear? This is our work done to carry the charge Q3 from infinity to point C. Now the total amount of work done for 3 charge system. Now total amount of work done, for 3 charge system, for 3 point charge system. See here, W is equals to W1, W2 and W3. W1, W2, W3. W1 you know that it is 0. W2 you have value this 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught 1 Q2 over R12 plus this work 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q3 over R13 plus Q2 Q3 over R23. So at final we'll get here the final value. The final value is W is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught, taking as a common. So Q1 Q2 upon R12 plus Q1 Q3 over R13 plus Q2 Q3 over R23. So this is the amount of work done in 3 point charge system. So this work is stored as the potential energy, electrostatic potential energy of 3 point charges system. Therefore, electrostatic potential energy will be equal to this amount of work done. U is equals to W is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught. Again I am writing 13 R13 plus 2 3 R23. So this is the derivation for the electrostatic potential energy of 3-point charge system. Similarly, we can do the electrostatic potential energy of 4-point charge system, 5-point charge system, 6-point charge, and so on. After that, I will draw the diagram here for n-point charge system, and we will see that what is the value, what will be the value of electrostatic potential energy for n-point charge system. So student, here before going to n charge system, before going to n point charge system, I will here written the format in short way for 4 charge system. See, in 4 charge system, when we discuss here, see here, I will explain very fastly here. I will explain here. See, when we talk about 4 charge system, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, 4 are located like that with the respective, with their respective position A, B, you can say C, you can say D. So see here, initially we know that all 4 are at infinity. So when we carry the first charge, either it is Q1 or Q2 or Q3 or Q4. So I am starting from Q1. So when we carry the charge Q1 from infinity, the work done will be 0 because in the absence of electric field, as I explained earlier. So after that, when we carry the charge Q2, when the charge Q2 initially, when the charge Q2 will carry from infinity to electric field of when we carry the charge Q2 from infinity to any respective point, then Q2 will do the work against Q1 because these charges are absent in that time. So Q1 amount of work done for this charge, Q2 amount of work done against this Q1 is given by this, which is stored as potential energy, which we discussed here. So similarly, when we charge 3, when we carry the charge Q3 from infinity, then for this charge Q3, the charge Q3 will do the work against the charge Q1 and against the charge Q1, and do the work against the charge Q2 and against the charge Q1. See, so here the formula will be, final formula will be 1 over 4 pi for this Q1 Q3 over R13, and for this Q2 Q3 over R23. So here this is taken as formula. So again, after this, when we carry the charge Q4, so this charge Q4 will do the work against the 3 charge Q1, Q2 and Q3 which are present in the system already. So here the work done by this charge Q4 for against this one and this one is written as, see here, for this it is 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q4 over R14. For this 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 Q4 over R24. You can see here, and after that for third charge 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q3 Q4 over R34. So will be the work to carry the charge Q4 from infinity to infinity to a particular given position with respect to the given charges. So at final, I will add up the all work done, and we will get here the total amount of work done in 4-point charge system. So see, I will add the all line by line in front of you. So the result will be this, and this work is stored as the electrostatic potential energy of 4-point charge system. So student, after this I will explain here the electrostatic potential energy for n-point charge system. So student, in this diagram for n-point system of charges, here we will talk about the electrostatic potential energy for n-point system of charges. Let us explain. Here I consider the n-point charges at different locations, like I consider A, B, C, D and E. This is our consideration. So at this location, at the respective position, the charges are Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 up to Qn. So here what we will do, here again we consider the whole charges, means that again we consider the all charges are at infinity. So when we carry the first charge, the amount of work done will be 0. So I will start my calculation. So here I will write amount of work done to carry first charge of the system, I will consider here the first charge of the system is Q1. You can consider Q2, you can consider Q3, Q4, Qn also. So you can carry any one out of the n charges as a first charge. So I consider here Q1. So carry first charge of the system. So you know that amount of work done will be 0. Now on the other hand, amount of work done to carry to carry the charge Q2. When we carry the charge Q2, initially Q1 is present in there. So to carry the charge Q2, we will do the work against Q1. So you know that the value of the potential energy, or you can say that amount of work done by Q2 for the amount of work done by Q2 against Q1 is W is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 over R12. In our previous topics, means that when we discuss about 2-point charge system, then this formula came there. Similarly, we will follow for others. To carry third charge, to carry charge Q3, we will see that this is our first, second. To carry the charge Q3, we will see that the amount of work done is, when we carry the charge Q3, so Q3 will do the work against Q1 and Q2. So here it will be Q1 Q3 over R13, then Q2 Q3 over R23. Clear, student? Similarly, when we talk about fourth, means when we talk about fourth charge, if you want to talk, when we talk about fourth charge, the fourth charge will do the work against the charge are already present there before this. So these charges Q1, Q2, Q3. So the W4 will be, so the value of W4 will be 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q4 over R14, then Q2 Q4 over R24, then Q3 Q4 over R34, and so on. We will follow the terms. So at final, when we carry the nth charge, then we will see the amount of work done against the all charges. This is very broad calculation here, but I will write in simple way after that. See here. So amount of work done to carry n charge, means nth charge from infinity to their respective position, and this will do the work against the all initial n minus 1 charges, because total charges are n. When we carry the nth charge, so it will do the work against n minus 1 charges. Means when we carry the fourth charge, it means that the fourth charge will do the work against the charge 3, means till the charge 3, means 1 2 3. And similarly, you can see here when we carry the charge Q3, it will do the work against their one less than charge, means that 2. In mathematical way, you can understand the terms 1 and 2. Similarly, when we carry the charge n, when we carry the nth charge, it will do the work against the charge n minus 1, which are already present inside the system. So here we will do 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Qn. I am writing this like that, Rn plus Q2 Qn R2n plus Q3 Qn R3n. This calculation is very long. I am writing some steps of this calculation. At final, you can write Qn minus 1 Qn over Rn minus 1 into, you can use here n. Clear, student? This is our general term. So similarly, when this nth charge do the work against the charge Q1, Q2, Q3, Q1 in this way, so this this condition we can take in reverse order also. When we carry nth charge initially at first, then at last we will carry the charge number Q1. So the order will be reverse that time. So here let us consider this is our nth equation. Now the total amount of work done Now the total amount of work done by n system of the total amount of work done in n system of charges. See here, I will add the all. So Wn is equals to W is equals to W1, W2, W3 and so on up to Wn. When you will add the all, you will get like, I will write here some steps, because after that I will write the all step in summation form, algebraic sum form. So first is Q1 Q2 over R12, you can see from there. After that Q1 Q3 over R13. After that this I will write Q2 Q3 over R23. After that I will write from here Q1 Q4 over R14. After that Q2 Q4 over R24. After that I will write here Q3 Q4 over R34. After that we will write last steps, not all, I can write here some steps, Q2 Qn over R2n, and at last Qn minus 1 Qn over Rn minus 1 into n. So here in this last derivation you will see that in this last calculation you will see that the both of the variable are changing. See, so overall we can write this term in algebraic sum form. So here I will write the whole system amount of total amount of work done for n point charge system in algebraic form. So it is 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught sigma. I will use here j and k variables for these two, because this first point is also variable, changeable, and second is also changeable. First charge is also changeable for all, you can see here. Second is also changeable. So I will use here two type of summation. For this I will use j equals to 1 to n. For this I will use k equals to 1 to n, and you will see in all these two values are never equal in all cases. Means these are never equal. So if these values are not never equal in any case, so I will write here k does not equals to j in any case. So after that I will write here qj qk jk over jk rjk. This is a general formation of the representation of the total amount of work done in n point charge system. And after that I will write here 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught again. So see students, so here if I consider, as you know that here when we carry the charge q2, then this force will come. Here when we carry the charge q3, you can see when you carry the charge q2, then you have written this formula like that. So in this manner you can say that this is the value of potential. In this manner you can say that this is the value of potential by charge q1. And on the other hand, when you will see about this for charge q3, when we will discuss, so this is the potential of charge q1. And similarly when we add this value with 4 pi epsilon naught, then we will see that 1 over 4 pi epsilon q2 over r23 is the electric potential for charge q2. So here I will write this equation in the term of electric potential. So students, see here in the form of electrostatic potential, I will substitute the value of this, and this is equals to Vk in this derivation, and we will get the total amount of work done. W is equals to sigma k is equals to 1 qk into Vk. At last we will see that this amount of work done is stored as the electrostatic potential energy of n point charge system. So U is equals to W is equals to sigma k is equals to 1 to n. here k is not equals to j, you can write here k is not equal to j, qk into vk. So since student, note one point, since student, here I will use one factor for this derivation. See, as you know that when you will calculate the value of total amount of work done in n particle system, or n, you can say n charge system, then you will see that this amount of work done will be like that. Means that when you will carry the charge q1 first, then after that q2, then amount of work done to carry charge q2 against q1. On the other hand, you can take the charge q1 first and q2 later on. So here student, in this derivation, listen here, I will use here the factor half, because in this whole calculation, in each pair of charge, listen student, first of all understand why we will calculate here, why we take here a factor half. We will take here factor half. So if we talk about a pair of charges q1 and q2, so amount of, when you will find out the energy, when you will find the energy, if suppose you will take q1 charge initially and after that q2, your energy will be 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r is r12. Similarly, if suppose you take the reverse process, or you will do q1 q2 at first and q2 q1 at last, then the same type of amount of energy you will observe. So in this calculation also, here we have taken this type of conditions. Means here in this calculation, when we carry the calculation here, when we take the calculation here, the total amount of energy here we have taken in 2 times in each pair. So here we will use since to calculate total electrostatic potential energy of n point charge system, to calculate EPE of n point charge system, we use factor half, because we should take one term in each pair. Here we have taken two pair, means here we have taken 2 terms, so we should take one term in each pair, otherwise the potential energy will be double. So the final potential energy in this case, therefore the potential energy of this case will be, you can write here, U is equals to W is equals to half of sigma K is equals to 1, K does not equals to J, and QK VK. So this one is our final result for the calculation of electrostatic potential energy of n point charge system. So student, note down the all statements from here and try to understand each term and condition. Remaining all things are same, but the main concern is that why we use here half, because when we are calculating the potential energy in systematic way from the initial step, then you will see that we will carry here each term in 2 times, but it should not be done by us. Here we will take one term of each pair. So here we will use half as a factor for this derivation. If you want to more about this, you can see here, come to this point, I will explain why I am using half and why I am saying this. So see here student, if you substitute, if we put J is equals to 1 and K is equals to 2, you will see the value of work done will be 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught. So now we can remove this all. So we can write here Q1 Q2 over R12. This is already explained by me in front of you, but for your satisfaction I will show you from there. In second case, you can write, if we put J is equals to 2 and K is equals to 1, we have 2 conditions. So then the same type of amount of work you will observe 4 pi epsilon naught from this condition, because you know that the condition is that k is not equal to j. That's why I'm saying this. So that time answer will be q21. So what is the difference between these two? Nothing, because r21 and r12 is the distance which is equal in magnitude. So here we observe that on following this type of condition, we obtain same type of work in 2 times. That's why we can say that when we solve this type of problem to calculate the total amount of work done in charge system, at last we use a factor half. At last we use a factor half. For that, our work will be a single time. Clear, student? So this one is the reason to choose or opt a factor half in this case. This is the derivation of electrostatic potential energy for n particle system, n point charge system. After that, in my next video, I will explain here the electrostatic potential energy due to an external electric field. Thank you for watching this video.